Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Beyond measure.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. I'm gonna show you how great I am. Only last week I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
What is happening, everyone? Hopefully you can hear me okay. Been on a week-long vacation. I am a little light. I'm going to up my decibel level here. Test, test. Huh? It's feeding through this mic. But now it's spiking. If anyone is here, let me know if I'm too hot or too cold on the volume. Thank you very much. Hope you guys like the new digs here. It is officially episode 1 of season 2. I will be basing my seasons off my annual vacation, which just finished. Got up into the mountains here in Southern California, and it was great, nice and cool every day. And now I'm back in the pit of hell, Coachella Valley, and it's like 112 degrees every day. So it was nice while it lasted. Thank God for air conditioning. Cheers, everyone. Glad you're here. Let's just jump right into it. So, I had my channel JD's 2 Cents. And go back to season 1. It's all there in the playlist. I'm not going to be the guy that cancels myself and tries to bury my mistakes. Because that's what cowards do. And I was a coward for a long time in my life, cognitively, like consciously, just afraid all of the time. But what was revealed to me recently by, cheers Brian, High Impact Flicks, I consider you my #1 mentor, dude, really, like I do. I'm working on that. He doesn't drink on air like I do. Cheers. He doesn't, no matter who it is, he's always like, I've noticed him before get agitated by what someone says just by his body language, but he never verbalizes it to people and it goes on the attack. And if he does it in a very respectful, level-headed manner. And I really admire the guy in so many ways. But the #1 reason I admire him, he is the reason I first got my head out of my ass, so to speak, my cognitive dissonance, which I didn't even realize was going on because it was subconscious. I can't say that word. And that was during COVID, when I first discovered him, right before COVID, actually. I discovered him when he still had his original High Impact Flicks channel on YouTube. He's been taken down, I think, twice on YouTube already. What that tells me is he tells the truth, because YouTube hates him for some reason. If YouTube hates him, I love the guy. That means he's speaking real truths, because real truths are not allowed on YouTube. They've gotten better in some ways recently. I think X being brought back the way it was, Twitter being not censorship, has a long way to go to be censorship free. Elon Musk is not, he's either A, not a First Amendment absolutist like he says he is, or B, still trying to work out the algorithm. But dude, you've had 2 years now. Like, I think it's more the former and not the latter. I think Elon Musk is, oh, my background just disappeared. Bear with me, guys. Oh, there it is. Weird. slowly. I got to work on that. That's like going too slow. It looks funky. I'll fix it for next time. Hey, first episode jitters. It's going to happen. So, what I was getting at with Elon Musk. Dude, don't say you're a First Amendment absolutist and then have a platform still that exists that censors people. I was put in Twitter jail 3 weeks ago now for a week. And it's just because I commented on, what's his name? Carville, that decrepit, hateful piece of shit. And basically said, well, you just die already. And they put me in Twitter jail for that. It was like a passing comment. I wasn't literally saying, hey, Carvel, drop dead right now. It was more in jest. You know what I mean? Like, just die already. Just drop dead, dude. Like, no one wants to hear your hateful bullshit anymore. It was said like that. But when it's in text form and the algorithm is sitting there, computers don't get satire and jest. And my point is, why do you have an algorithm that's still putting people in Twitter jail? If you're a free speech absolutist, Elon Musk, then quit with the bullshit. You either are or you aren't. Or just stop saying you're a free speech absolutist. Say that you still think hate speech is a good thing, which is an attack on the First Amendment. That would be the honest thing to say, Elon Musk. I have a lot to say on Elon Musk. We're going to dive into that hardcore. I think he's probably the biblical Antichrist, and I have a whole list of reasons why, so stay tuned. I'm sorry about this background, guys. It's glitching. I'll fix it, like I said. Now's not the time. So what are we talking about today? The physical and the spiritual, and they need to be in balance and in harmony. So again, Brian, High Impact Flicks here on X, The Disturbing Illusion at YouTube. He's my mentor. Go check him out. He snapped me out of my cognitive dissonance, which is, you can go back and look at season 1, and you will see Josh in his cognitive dissonance every episode, sitting there on the right side of the train, Trump, 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 blah, blah, blah. The most funny is in my shorts videos. Go check that out, where Hulk Hogan is at the RNC, and I tear my shirt in half when he does, and I'm whirling it around my head, woo, just totally with my head up my ass about Trump. Why do I say that, by the way? Because I have a ton of Trump supporters following me. My following is going to plummet after this episode, if people actually see it and watch it. But over the course of time, it's going to go way down because I have all MAGA supporters in my following right now. And I have about 1,500 followers just shy on X right now. Yeah, like, me doing this right now, know it's for the real reasons, because I'm going to hurt myself with my following on X, for sure. And also on YouTube, because I have a bunch of followers on YouTube, just over 100 now, subscribers, and a bunch of them are probably Trump, MAGA, maniacs. And I was one of them. I will raise my hand first. The latest example of Trump's lies, JFK files. He brought it up again when RFK Jr. just endorsed him in front of a huge rally, and he lied to people's faces right there. I'm going to disclose the JFK files. Absolutely. No redactions. Well, why didn't you do it the first time, asshole? But somehow I got caught back up in the Trump mania. And it's so easy to do. That's the point I want to make, guys. Do not beat yourself up. That keeps you in the cognitive dissonance. You have to, one, be humble and admit, like truly humble. It takes true humility to admit you're wrong, not only in front of yourself, but in front of others. And I'm not saying you got to start your own live stream or all that, but we have friends, we have family, right? And you're going to have to tell them, guys, I don't subscribe to that bullshit anymore. Here's why. And they're not going to be happy. I'll tell you right now. Whether you're speaking to a Republican or a Democrat, commie-crat, they're two sides of the same evil coin. And the 99.99999% of people in this country subscribe to that bullshit. Okay? So don't beat yourself up, because you're part of the vast majority, the very vast majority. Only that 0.00001% that pull their heads out of their ass, truly, out of their cognitive dissonance, and sit there and go, yes, this is the real deal. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a Republican, Democrat, they're both evil. They're evil politicians that only care about themselves and lie straight to your face with a smile on their face and laugh all the way to the bank because they're all getting rich off of it, off of you. And they're so stupid too because they're increasing the debt to levels, but they don't give a shit. That's how egotistical and narcissistic all of these people are. They're literally enslaving future generations to the point where they will never, ever. We're already seeing the politician too, so don't get me started. But he spoke truth here. What are the 9 most dangerous words in the English language? I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of my face with that nonsense. So thank you again, Brian. High Impact Flicks here on X, The Disturbing Illusion on YouTube. Check him out. It's pinned to my profile right now, so you can check him out right now. He live streams again, which I'm super grateful for because that's what broke me out of my cognitive dissonance. That coupled with my week-long vacation that just took place, which I'm so happy for as well. What I realized most of all with vacation, because I was always the guy, I don't ever need a vacation. Fuck it. Time off is for losers. No. We all need to go and decompress and get away from the noise. And the first thing, it just re-energized my gratitude. The job I have, which is Instacart right now, it pays the bills, but barely, but it pays the bills. It's all I need. God provides for me. I should be grateful for that. And I was today. I was so grateful to be back at work today. God's bringing other avenues into my life with work, which is tutoring online, which I just had my first 2 lessons today. One in the morning, one in the evening. They both went really well. So they're rebooking. That's more income. I have a whole lot to say on the spiritual side of things. And that brings me back to the main point. What he's doing, every time he starts a new channel after they cancel him, man, his numbers go through the roof, and they do it quickly because that's how engaging he is and that's how genuine he is. People gravitate to genuine, honest people, and that's what Brian is in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do on this channel is not only am I going to cover the physical, which I will, but also the spiritual side of things and the truths that I've discovered in my own life on the spiritual side of things. Having said that, whether I'm speaking of the physical realities and truths, the hard truths in here and now, what we can see, feel, taste, touch, smell, like my dog's farts every night. I love my dogs. But they stink sometimes, man. And I do too. Like, come on. Let's be real. But I wanted to keep it balanced on this channel with the spiritual side of things as well. I have another channel, Work4Liberty.com. It's already up, but I'm still transitioning the website from JD's 2 cents. So be patient with me there. You're going to see merch from JD's 2 cents, all that. I will get it up to date and up to speed within the next week, hopefully. It takes a lot of time, a lot of work. So bear with me. However, what I was saying is I will have a lot of spiritual stuff on this, but I'm tying it all in with the physical. So it's going to, how does this feed into the physical, to the spiritual? What does that look like? I'm not going to get preachy on this channel. I'm not going to sit here and just quote Bible verses to you the whole episode, but I will bring them up from time to time if they're applicable to what we're talking about. Mostly this will be a news and politics channel, though, where we attack the hard truths of, again, what's flesh and bone, what's right here in front of us. Sorry that background keeps glitching. That's annoying me. Of course it's working when I'm not live, but I'll figure it out. And that's the last time I'll mention it. Maybe. So, having said that, I also have another channel which doesn't have content on it yet, but it's called light in the darkness. Okay, and so that will all be tied together in my website and all my YouTube, all the places that I broadcast, which is here on X, YouTube, D Live, and Rumble. I think I covered them all. Yeah, and I also have, I think I have syndication to BitChute now for my videos from YouTube, so that everything gets backed up to BitChute. I don't go on there a whole lot. The main reason I have it is because YouTube is YouTube. And if they decide to cancel you one day, doesn't matter if you have 1 million subscribers, they'll just, not that I ever will, but they will just click a button. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Josh. Thanks for all the hard work where we gave you pennies on the dollar, and now you're actually making a living off of this thing, and we're just going to pull YouTube. Cheers, YouTube. You know, I don't see this content that I'm going to be putting out for this season and beyond to last long on YouTube, and they'll probably cancel me just like they did Brian. And you know what? I'll consider it an honor if they do that, because that means I'm telling real hard truths, and that's why I'm here. Having said all that, I want to hear your 2 cents. Okay? So the bottom half of every hour that we're here, the first half is my half, where I basically just prime, set the plate on the table, and then you get to pick what you want to put on your plate. And then at the bottom half of the hour, you eat it, right? Which means you speak. That wasn't a very good analogy. That analogy sucked. I'll get better. Brian has great analogies all the time, but he's had a lot of practice too. I'm still fairly new to this. So yeah, first half of the hour, I'm going to set the tone. Again, the better analogy, at Airbnb, I rent the Airbnb house, but then I have all of you guys over to party, right? Under my name. And feel free to party it up and trash the house if you want to. I don't care. Like, I want to hear both sides. I want to debate people. I want to agree with people, disagree with people, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all welcome here. Everyone is welcome here. It's your house. Party on. Do what you want. The one thing I will bounce people for is if they are just trolling the chat, just like loading a bunch of garbage in the chat so no one can enjoy the chat, or they get on the air and do the same thing and just sit there and scream and yell nonsense. Bye. You're out of here. You're just doing that to be a dick or a bitch, and I have zero tolerance for that, because you're literally at that point, you're pissing in the punch bowl at the party or shitting in the punch bowl, right? And you do that at a party, you're getting tossed the fuck out. Everything else is on the table. Come disagree. Come even get angry. Raise your voice. Get emotional. We got to start talking again, people. That's the point I'm trying to make. First Amendment, absolutist, right here. Okay? What is the one thing the First Amendment does not cover? People, I'm going to table. Bottom half of the hour every time. Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm live. Save federal holidays. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, it's your turn. You can call in, text in, voicemail in, 720-72-CENTS, 720-722-3687. The X space is already open, so if you want to hop in there, I'm pointing the wrong way. It's live right now. Go ahead and hop in, and I will open up that X space to you, anyone who wants to talk, at 8:30 sharp. Okay? We have about 10 minutes till 8:30. So, having said all of that, we're going to dive into the news now on X, and we're going to really look at the physical and the spiritual and try to keep it fairly balanced today. Again, I'm mostly going to focus on the physical in this channel, but I really want to stay on point here with what I wanted to talk about today. So we're just going to scroll through the news. I haven't even read the news today on X, or what's trending. So when we're going to really look into cognitive dissonance and just why these people are thinking the way they are, right? And I was one of them very recently. So thank you again, Brian, for smacking me across the face with truth. I needed it, brother, and I appreciate you. Cheers. So, with that, looks like I have one viewer. So whoever you are out there, cheers to you. Thank you for being here. Ed, correctly. Wow, look at this latest poll from... Oh, that's another thing I want to say, real quick, which is important. When I was JD's 2 cents recently, and the right side, man, I hated this guy. Ed, I hate you. And I wouldn't say that to him, but I felt it. I felt that way in my heart. Like, look at this piece of shit. What a turd. And I would troll him all the time. Man, that, like, not, I wouldn't say fuck you or it, but like, I would hit him with truths from the right, and I use air quotes there as much as possible because they're not truths. I was just attacking. Oh, the X space just dropped on me. Damn it. So I'll have to restart that. I'll restart the X space at 30th. Well, I want to have it up for anyone who wants to jump in there because I did have a guy showing interest. So if you're out there, dude, please hop into the space. My Canadian friend, thank you for showing up from Canada. Probably something just came up for it. Why? Let me see if my OBS is still online. Not having any drops, so that's good. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm trying to get this going again. Just this window just completely froze. Can I refresh it? Okay, we're having some internet issues apparently. So hopefully you guys still see me, hear me. Not getting drops. I'm not getting any drop notifications, so that's good. Anyways, oh, I should have my X feed up. There we go. You know, the internet just got real shitty. That's what happened. Okay, we're just going to roll with it, because again, I'm not showing any drops right now. Okay. I'm just going to close that window for now, because it's having issues. X-Base just went down, guys, so you can still call in, text in. My Canadian friend, I'm going to get that back up for you here in 5 minutes, so I just want to let it cool off for a sec. 720-72 cents, 720-722-3687. I'm not sure, but you might, my Canadian friend out there, if you want to call in toll-free, you might be able to do that if you create a Google Voice account with a U.S. number. I don't know if you're able to do that or not. Might be worth looking into. Again, I'm for you in just a moment. Unfuck itself. Stuff's just loading real slow. This is annoying. If I switch to a different VPN channel, it's probably going to fuck up the live stream, which is not fucking up at the moment, so I don't want to fuck with that. Okay, I'm just thinking out loud, guys. Bear with me a sec. I'm trying to create this space again. There we go. Did I copy that? I'm just going to put this. Or start it. Okay. Not going to be the prettiest, but, you know, live streams. It's the joy of live streaming. And we get to have outtakes for that. I'm going to create an outtake folder eventually and upload those videos. Okay. The space is back up. So if my Canadian friend is here watching, it is back up, ready for you to join. I will make you a speaker here in 4 minutes. Where were we? Okay, Ed Krasenstein. So again, I hated this guy in the past. Go look back at my JD's 2 cents videos on YouTube. Again, every episode's in a playlist there for your enjoyment and entertainment. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. That's what statism does, guys. I'm gonna do a whole episode or a whole slew of episodes on this. Statism makes people hate one another for no good reason whatsoever. When the difference is usually a narrow gap like this, left versus right in the general population. You have your beliefs on the left, I have my beliefs on the right, but the vast majority of things we agree on. Like we all want to provide for our families. We all just want to be left the hell alone by government. The list goes on and on and on. Okay? And what statism does, it forces people to focus, not forces. We always have a choice if we really want to be honest with ourselves. But it's subconscious too. It's I don't want to get on that rabbit trail right now. The point I'm making, statism creates hatred amongst people that should love one another, or at the very least, just get along. We're all Americans, right? What happened to that? You never hear politicians say that, by the way. We're all Americans. Democrats, Republicans, Independents, we're all Americans. And if they do say it, it's very rare, and they just do it to gain political points. They're not doing it for your good or my good. That's a guarantee. So the point I'm making here, what the liberty mindset does when you actually pull your head out of your ass and your cognitive dissonance, and I'm speaking to myself here, the light clicks on and you're like, why was I ever hating these people? Now I can hate what they're standing for, like abortion is detestable to me. But I hate that they're supporters of abortion. I don't hate the person, because if I hate the person, that comes across, and they'll never talk to me. They'll never engage with me, and if they do, it'll just be hatred right back, and that solves nothing and just furthers the divide and puts more of a wedge between people. You can't speak real truth to people if you spew hatred at them. It's impossible. And that's what statism does. It sets all that up. It sets the foundation for hate. That's the main reason we got to come together as a people again and reject the two-party system and what government has become, and how debt, man, how out of control it is. So let me go over his statement right here. I don't see my Canadian friend, unfortunately, in the space. Hopefully, bro, you can join tomorrow. I will not be doing, or tomorrow's Fun Friday, so we're doing Fun Friday tomorrow, and that's just a lighter version of everything, decompressing to enjoy the weekend. I think that's important as well. Doesn't always have to be super serious, but Monday through Thursday is always super serious and deep and engaging, and that's what we need. But then we need to decompress for one day so we can enjoy our weekend with our friends and family, or off alone with God, or if you're an atheist, just off alone in nature. But you're enjoying God anyways. We'll get into that. Anyways, I'll wrap up with this. I'll hang out for just a few to see if anyone does want to either call in 720-72-CENTS, 720-722-3687, or the X Space is live. I keep pointing the wrong way. Or what's the other? Oh, chat. You can chat in as well. I think my chat's up. I don't. There's one guy here, one viewer here still. So if you want to chat in, go ahead and do that as well. Anyways, again, I would have hated this guy for what he's saying right here, because it's just a bunch of nonsense, and it's still nonsense. But now I can look into why he's saying these things. Wow, look at this latest poll from MC Bloomberg. Kamala Harris literally leads in every single swing state but one, and that includes North Carolina, which wasn't a swing state before. And then he lists all the stats and stupid little chart. And all this is, guys, is the red, blue, dog, and pony show, as Brian always calls it. The red, blue bullshit game. Two animals, same shit. Two different animals, same shit. Who cares who's leading what bullshit poll? Remember the Hillary polls that came out before the election? Always showing her in the lead, and then what happened? Donald Trump got elected. Why did that happen? If we're honest with ourselves, we sit there and go, it's because they're fucking with our brains. They're going to put out all these polls for one candidate and elevate her, and then Trump's going to get elected again this November, I guarantee it, especially because all the polls are favoring Harris, so they can fuck with your mind more and pull you deeper into the cognitive dissonance pit of hell. That's exactly why this stuff's going on. And I don't blame Ed for it. George Soros money. A lot of George Soros money is flowing into these accounts, these Krasenstein accounts. I guarantee it. That's why they have this stupid little K next to their name, too. What that means is they are, what's it called? This will load in my internet. Hopefully this is all broadcasting, because my internet just went to shit. No, it doesn't say, but, well, maybe it'll say here. No, it's not. If I click into his account, maybe. Anyways, basically what it means is they are recognized by X as a huge influencer. Basically what that little icon means is, hey, you can trust this guy. And my question to Elon is, dude, with all the nonsense these people spew out, man. But Elon Musk is also in the cognitive dissonance with Trump now. Man, he's all in for Trump now. So even Elon Musk is part of the cognitive dissonance. Or, I think this is even going back to the spiritual side of things, Elon Musk is the biblical Antichrist, which again, I have a long laundry list on him. And I'm going to do multiple episodes on that in the near future. I'm 3 minutes over my time, guys. We'll wrap up with that. I think I left you a lot to think about, hopefully, today. My Canadian friend out there, let me just, I'm going to pull up your account and plug you, bro, because I appreciate that you were showing so much interest. Here he is. I hope I don't mispronounce that. Paganon? Or is it Paganon? I need to figure that out. What I love about your page, because I briefly visited it, is your, yeah, look at this internet. Terrible. At least I'm not dropping live. I hope not. Cheers, everyone. Is your quote here by, I'm going to butcher this too, Jiddu Krishnamurti? Jiddu Krishnamurti? Ugh. I butchered it. I'm white in English, so forgive me. It's no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. And that is so true. Paganon, I hope I'm not butchering that either. Please tell me if I am. Send me the way to pronounce your handle. Or if you want me to call you by your first name, send that over in my DM. My DM should be available. If it's not, well, you can't let me know. You can let me know by posting something to my page. With that, guys, it's no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. With that, I'll see you tomorrow for Fun Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be here. Will you? Oh, no, I can't end on just that. I always end on a very positive note. So I'm going to hide this. Hide, yes. Which way is it? This way. Point towards the mirror, Josh. Remember that. 99% of things you worry about will never, ever happen, everyone. So enjoy your life. Enjoy the present moment. But having said that, fight back. Don't be a coward. Do something to advance freedom and liberty. With that, everyone, God bless. Don't worry about tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you on the flip side. Cheers.